Welcome back guys, Slybacon here, moving on to some more. Yes, from yesterday's video, that means that Arena series didn't go that well. We ended up going 3-3. Turned out that without any form of AoE removal, Shaman's not that fantastic. So, as I said earlier in the week, I will show you this slightly different build than the standard one that I have been playing. This is more of a caster focused druid, I guess. Hopefully we win, so it doesn't look like it's a bad deck. Because obviously people who play it a lot are quite good at it, but people who play it very seldom, such as myself, probably aren't that flash at it. It's based around the Violet Teacher, as I said earlier in the other videos, but you don't actually need to get that out to make it work. I've actually won quite a few games where I didn't get her out at all, so that's probably a good sign for the deck, but we'll see how it goes. A warrior, let's try not to get smashed in 4 minutes. Right, so Harvest Golem quite early, so that's good. Starfield doesn't really come into play early. See what we get. Innovate, so we can get the Harvest Golem out on turn 1, so that's quite handy. And these are what you're going to be using to buff up any of the minions that come out of the Violet Teacher. Assuming you get it early enough. If I don't get it early, I generally just play them as a 3-2 because you have to have something on the board. Really? He gets to play that this early? Oh my god. Wrath is obviously irrelevant. Just generally tends to be the exact same deck from every single warrior, which is just a aggro charge you down, hit you in the face deck with weapons to back it up. So, right, so we can take him out. Yes. Yeah, take him out and get one card. Hopefully, get something decent out. There's the Violet Teacher, so we can get her out next turn. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of spells that we can cast behind it. It's nice to go second and have that token, so you can get that token out, which is obviously very good. Oh, it's going to hurt. He's going to take that out anyway. We go. No, we can go. Oh, see, we want her out before swipe, but we've got to use swipe. So we'll play her next turn, regardless of what's on the board. Oh god, that's going to hurt. But a 3 for 3, so it's a fair trade, I guess. And this card is the other part of this deck, obviously. If you can get him out early enough while you're casting your spells, you get your card draw going. There's a lot of chaining going on with this deck, but it does work, or has worked up until this stage, but I don't want to speak too early. Now, is he just going to trade, or is he going to go for my face? Going to do that, and he's going to do Shield Slam, is he? No? Okay. So we will claw, because that's a spell, and we'll also do that, so now we can take this out. And now we're going to go this with a +1/+1, because it's also a spell which casts first, and then we get the buff onto the guys afterwards. As such. So it's not ideal, as if you've got coins or innovate or anything like that out, you can get obviously a lot more out. Assuming he doesn't kill the Violet Teacher, we can use swipe, that's another spell, get another one out. We can do another Power of the Wild. Yes, we can do both those next turn. So it'll be another 2 with 2 2s, which turns obviously buff these ones as well. But it looks like he's going to get that. No, he's not. He's going to go straight for me. Okay. Now the question is, do we get this out first and then do that? No, because I think if we do this, which will do that, and it will also remove the shield. and then we can go +1/+1. So as you can see, it changed into some nice things. This doesn't of course mean we're going to win, but it's a nice build. I do no, not build, it's a nice deck. I do like it. And unless he's got something that can clear the board or buff himself up or taunt, we can win. And he chooses to defeat, so that means that he couldn't stop us and we won. So it's a good showing for the first, a good way to show you that deck anyway. We'll go jump in, just have a look at all the cards that are actually in that deck, just to give you a look. I didn't come up with the deck. I'll try and put the link down below to the forum post that had the deck in it, so you can have a look for it yourself. But basically a couple of innovates. We didn't get them in that match, but there you go. Moonfire's obviously a no-cost spell, which allows you to get more of those summons out. Claw, which acts as another spell. Power of the Wild, of course, we are buffing those minions, as you've seen. Wrath, again, a spell, plus obviously we're doing damage. Blood Mage, Talos, obviously increase our spell damage if we do it. Loot Hoarder, for a draw. Harvest Golem, just to get some board presence early if we need to. Bite, says for himself, +4/+4, allows you to clear the board if you need to. Swipe, obviously a spell plus an AoE. Keeper of the Grove, obviously to give you the silence or +2 damage to keep the board clear. Violet Teacher, which the whole thing is built around. Starfall for another board clear plus a spell, give you another minion. The Drakes, obviously to increase your spell power plus a draw. The Auctioneer, obviously if we do cast spells with that on the board, we get a draw. Ancient of Lore, either a draw or a heal, obviously very handy. Most people don't use Rag. I've just added Rag in because I don't actually have the suggested card, which is the Druid Legendary, being Sonaris, so you get that. Plus you get the +2/+2, which actually counts as a spell, so you get another 2 minions out of the Teacher as well. So that's that deck. Like I said, it's quite nice. I actually quite enjoy playing it. Probably more so than the other deck, although the other deck seems a bit steadier, I guess, a bit easier to control what's going on, whereas that one relies on things kind of happening in your favour. Although you do have some ways to get around that if you really need to. So anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you